Yes, today we're joining former England cricketer Matthew Hoggard, Ashes winner, hat-trick hero, and now a man who swapped the cricket ball for barbecue tongs. Let's fire up the grill to see if Hoggy's skills off the pitch are as sharp as they once were on it. But first, I think we're going to need some meat.
Where is he? Where's the main man? Is he in? Craig, how are we?
You're right.
How are we? Come on, how are we doing?
Good,
right.
thank you.
I've been told that you've got a massive meat hamper for us today with a little surprise up our sleeve as well.
Yes.
Talk us through what we've got, what we're taking with us.
So we've done a bit of a mixed meat banquet, so a bit of everything basically. So you've got, I'll show you under the lights, you've got
beautiful
gammon steaks here, all scored for you, so they'll cook lovely on a barbecue.
Yeah, makes sense.
We've got a chicken breast butterfly, so again it'll cook evenly on the barbecue. We've done pork steaks, belly pork, chicken and chorizo kebabs. We've also done a couple of nice aged rump steaks.
Look at those.
Along with a couple of tandoori lamb steaks. These are my personal favourite.
Right up our street.
And then, last but not least,
what's this going to be?
There's a couple of ladies in the shop, but here we go.
What's this going to be?
We have some black garlic lamb's testicles.
No way. No way.
We've got some spare.
What do you make of those?
I feel sick.
Well, now we've got you hungry.
You do realise I once blew up a whole kitchen by putting in a tin of microwaves. A tin of microwaves?
I can
a
believe
tin of hot dogs straight into the microwave.
Yeah.
How do you think this is going to go?
Hopefully you've come on a bit since then. It's a barbecue, so it shouldn't blow up. I hope you do it well enough to eat, basically.
Quite a selection. So what are you even meant to do with them? I've never even done a pot noodle, let alone lamb balls. You spit on them first.
And considering this is meant to be some kind of competition, we need an official judge. Cue Martin Tideswell, University of Staffordshire's Director of Commercial Strategy. Very fancy.
He's got personalised apparatus here. It's a fix. Absolute fiddle. What are you doing with that now? What's that?
Meat pub.
You can't say that. So, the challenge is this.
Challenge is this.
1 hour on the clock.
Yep.
2 unlit barbecues.
Yep.
Martin Tideswell, our guest judge.
Martin, do you want a drink, mate? We've got lots of we've got lots of beer, we've got wines, we've got ciders, we've got all sorts of crap. Don't let this influence. Don't let this influence anything.
The fact that you're a superstar, hero of mine, that's no influence.
And the fact I'm
a what now?
The fact I'm a
what?
The fact that you are a man that I respect in a professional capacity.
Oh yeah, we'll take that.
How much have you paid him on way over?
Yeah. It won't make any difference. Like.
Right. So,
right, we've all got the same setup. We've got a KJ each. We've got some twiddlers each. We've got some Glow Baltic charcoal.
Thank God for that. Yeah.
You've brought the meat.
Yeah.
Don't forget your meat probe.
We're only allowed to use. Yeah, we've got a meat probe each.
How does that even come out of there?
And we're only allowed to use salt and pepper to enhance the flavours of the meat that haven't already been enhanced.
Yes.
Absolutely not.
So.
Yeah. May the best man win.
Good luck.
Gentlemen,
Yeah.
on your marks, get barbecuing.
Good luck.
Well, yeah, well, what?
Would you like any gloves?
What? No. I'll wash my hands. No. I'm just going to sit here a second and just take it all in a little bit.
Yeah, I might watch you for a bit first. You've got an hour. Are we allowed to swear on this podcast?
Yeah. Do whatever you like.
Yeah. I'm just looking forward to you fucking up.
Where's the fire?
There's a fire lighter there.
Right, and you've taken your lids off there. Hold on. So, do you think I'm going to struggle for time?
I think you're going to struggle. Just press the button. Yeah. There you go.
And then...
Maybe go from the back forwards.
What do you mean?
Well, if you light from the front backwards, you're going to burn your arm, aren't you? Not that way, you moron.
What do you mean?
Go from the back foot. Light from the back of the grill and bring it forwards. You can stand at the front of the fucking grill.
You're just making me do laps now.
Yeah. Look, they're not going to blow up.
Hey, we're on there.
We're going, yeah, we've got a bit of time.
I've put it out. We are quite literally cooking.
But have I not given you
it's fell in.
your choice of everything?
Fell in. See, why did I not do this in the first place? You try and burn my hands off. You're floundering over there.
I know, I'm scared.
Got Zach Bryan on, sat by the fire.
Yeah.
Beautiful way to spend a Thursday. You didn't think I had it in me to... What are you doing? Whoa, yeah, just do that for a while. Yeah, I was just waiting for you to do that.
Why have you closed the lid, Jonty?
What do you mean? I always do. It's just a natural instinct I have when it comes to cooking.
Is there anything to do with the cooking?
I kind of feel like it's the right thing to do at this moment. But he's just showing up. What are you doing?
Sit down, checking some emails. What are you doing?
I'm cooking up a storm here. I'm gonna... Do I use that now?
Yeah.
Are you alright? What have you just done to me?
Yeah, son.
What have you
Good
just
as gold. It's as good as gold. Don't you worry about
You
me.
just swapped it. haven't you?
He's definitely swapped it to match acceptable behaviour.
Well, that's alright. To be fair, you picked all your meat, so you've just given me all the meat that you selected.
Yeah.
I'm not unhappy.
Double jeopardy there, innit?
I understand your logic. I'm not saying it's wrong.
Booyakasha. I thought he was going to whoosh.
Great. Okay.
Lovely jubbly.
The temperature drops when you open the lid.
Hey.
All right for a bit then.
We are, aren't
So while I'm clearly taking the lead,
we? You are.
20 years on
I'm scared.
from your Ashes special.
Yeah, 20 years. How old are you?
How old am I?
Yeah.
I'm 32 in a couple of weeks.
You've had an hard paper, haven't
So
you?
20 years on.
Yeah.
How does that feel?
It's scary, isn't it? But it's still been talked about. That's how much it sort of like inspired a nation, encapsulated a generation. You still get taught, slightly younger than you, or older than you, saying that's the reason they started playing cricket.
Yeah.
And to be still being talked about after 20 years, saying, do you know what, you're the reason, or one of the reasons, the team that I started playing cricket. It melts your heart.
Yeah.
Because you play sport to leave a legacy, and to be able to say that a generation has started playing cricket because of you. You go to local cricket clubs, you do talks. They say we had 12 juniors before 2005, and after the Edgbaston Test, we had 110. And you think, wow, that's such an impact you've had on the sport that you've loved for forever, and that's why you started playing.
Does it still feel wow to you? Because I know a lot of sportsmen, when they're in that life and when they are achieving things and when they are breaking records, setting legacies and stuff, it's very rare that you actually sit and reflect how big of an achievement it actually was.
I still haven't watched it.
Have you never?
I've never watched the Ashes. I've seen highlights of them, obviously, and you get bits and bats on Sky Sports, but I've never sat down. I always said when I was playing, I'm going to sit down with a grandson or grandchild on my knee, bounce it and smoke a pipe, put the Ashes and say your granddad used to be pretty good.
Yeah.
But that's hopefully a way off. Mind you, I am 50 next year. When you're playing, you're in the moment. It's high pressured. You don't sort of like sit back and say, do you know what, this is what's happening around you. You're in a little bubble. You're playing a game against one of the best teams, and you're just concentrating on trying not to mess it up.
Not to mess it up. So talk us through the team, because you wasn't just yourself. You're surrounded by greats in that side, weren't you?
Yeah, I mean, we went unbeaten in 2004. But nobody cared because it wasn't Australia. We had the capacity of taking 20 wickets with Steve Harmison and myself, with Andrew Flintoff and Simon Jones. All had different techniques. Steve Harmison really tall and bouncy, myself short and skiddy swinging. Andrew Flintoff hitting the deck horrible and nasty, and Simon Jones reverse swing, and then backed up with Ashley Giles, who is most probably our most underrated fifth bowler, coming down from it. So we had techniques and the ability to take 20 wickets. And then we had the batters to back it up. It was a well-balanced side, and we were in good form, as I say. We won away in the West Indies for the first time in 19 years. We beat South Africa at home, the first team to do that since apartheid, and they come back into playing. So we were in fantastic form. And Australia, obviously, were the team of the decade.
Do you still speak to the lads? Have you spoke to any of them recently?
Yeah, I mean, we've done a couple of dinners already. 20 years. And you're on a WhatsApp group, because you're all over the country and everybody else.
So who's in the WhatsApp
stuff.
group?
Well, everybody's in the WhatsApp group, but whether people reply to it or not is. There's some good ones and some
picture
bad
of us
ones.
grilling today.
Why would they be interested in seeing
They'd
you?
love to see us today.
You?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Freddie, Big Freds.
Yeah.
I was there. I was on the streets.
You were 12?
Swinging, yeah, in swinging, yeah, reverse swinging.
In swinging?
Yeah.
Is that because you fell away and you lost your accent?
Usual fellow. No, yeah, Big Jonah.
Yeah.
Jonah and Freds.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
sure they'll be interested.
They'd be buzzing to see what we're up to.
Yeah.
I think.
Do you know what? If I put it on there, do you know what? That's. Who the fuck is that?
Who the fuck is that? Is winning this cooking challenge?
Look at that. You're doing alright, aren't you?
Finds that.
I think the fire's gone out. Let's have a look. Yeah, there's still a fire there, mate. So the coals are still hot at the
How much
bottom there.
stuff have you got in there?
Not
Yeah,
that
what
much.
is it? Why have you only done half?
I still don't need a full one. We haven't got that much
It's not as
meat.
good, is it?
Meat to cook.
Clearly not. No. Maybe
You know what I mean?
the dark
All
secrets
these
of
Ashes
barbecue.
winners.
Yeah.
Come on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're like
Don't
the...
see him around Trentham Gardens, do you?
Yeah.
Doing it massive. Hamford Cricket Club. Whoosh, Porthill Park.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Let's get that down there,
I
do
can
you?
see why you think you're winning.
So talk us through your immediate night out after that.
I'd like to tell you, but we stayed in the changing room for a while.
Right.
Then it all goes blurry.
Yeah. Fair. what was in the changing room? many
Beer.
crates?
Oh, no idea. Endless.
Who'd drink, you or Freddie?
Freddie.
Freddie, clear.
Yeah, clear.
Anyone else in that side? Any
Harmison's not a bad drinker.
flat head? He could balance him on his head, couldn't he? What have you just done to that?
Oh, what are you doing?
Oh, I saw you do it. So.
You've not kept the vent open, Jonty.
What do you mean?
Is that a tactic?
What's the vent? I don't know what you mean.
Oh, I mean that gets the draw going a little bit.
What's the draw? I'm not looking to draw.
So you've come in your whites as well.
Yeah, ready for you. Thought I'd try and
What
impress.
are they made out of?
What do you mean?
Are they silk?
Don't get aroused. Focus.
I think the last time I saw pants like that was on a bowling green.
Yeah. Taking a 5 for an all. Taking a 5.
No, crown green.
Don't fall for the propaganda, Jonty.
Whoa, hey, this might be done soon. I might have.
You think?
63.
Hey, it's approximately 22 degrees in here. What do I do there? It keeps going up. Why?
Yeah, well, it's not instantly.
Shit.
Yeah, because if it's touching...
Oh yeah, 58. Fucking easy this.
Easy game, innit?
You've got some life, you.
No.
Won a cricket tournament 20 years ago. Sits grilling in the sun.
It's good, isn't it?
What a life.
Why do you keep leaving the lid up?
Well, he's got his up.
I know, but it's a
Is
different
this fucking-
stage of the process, you would think, wouldn't you?
Whoa, hey, that looks good, that.
Does
What's
it?
what's this, pork? It looks like gammon.
Well, what is fucking gammon, you moron?
It's pork.
Is this pork? It looks like gammon. Is this pork? It looks like bacon.
Stressed in the morning, don't you?
Is this pork? It looks like belly.
What? That looks like gammon. Yeah, but pork steak tastes different to gammon. Is that not a thing?
It's looking good, Jonty. It's looking good.
Yeah, can I have a taxi, please?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jonty.
I might be pretty happy with this, you know.
Are you? Okay, well, I mean, if that's your view on life, yeah.
Martin, what are your thoughts so far after looking over the two?
Well, I think it's two very different approaches. I think that's what
Yeah,
we're
one's
looking
good
at
and one's bad.
That's it.
4 10.
Actually looks alright, doesn't it?
I think it's
Yeah,
okay.
see?
It looks okay.
You doubted me, but I must say, you're not doubting me now. Right, 1 down.
Okay, you happy with that, are you?
Very happy with that. I would like, if we were in a proper kitchen, I'd get some garnish for you, you know what I mean, and spruce it up a little bit.
Would you? Yeah.
I would, yeah.
Would you serve that
I'd
with?
love to. Chips?
Chips. Excellent. Right. Okay. Would there be gravy?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to say no.
How about a curried apple sauce?
Oh, what now?
Curried apple sauce.
You're just showing off.
I'm not asking.
I'm going to go for the kebab next. Have you got a... I don't want to mix my meats.
I'll give you the best wire brush you can buy.
Best wire brush we can buy. He's such a cool guy. So cool. The worst thing was, I was just going to go, oop. Right, next. I need a minute.
Are we surprised?
Middag, je gewoon dit. Ja, bij God, dank je.
What did you just do?
Did
you just have a stroke?
He's sticking barbecue.
He's South African.
So,
I just said
don't
hello,
understand
how
what
are
goes through
you?
his head. Why the barbecuing? Why the grilling?
When I retired in 2013, I tried my hand at foreign currency, I found my hand at insurance, commentating. I didn't find everything
But you just thought,
I was really
love me.
passionate about. And my missus got really peed off and said, you need to find something that you actually enjoy. And I said, eating and drinking.
I can see that.
We then,
And spending time with your friends.
and corporates. Limited people know how to grill properly in the UK. And when you can say you can make Yorkshire puddings on a grill, you can bake cakes on a grill, then I just wanted to open people's eyes to what they can and can't do on a grill.
I mean, clearly it's very easy.
It is, you're making it look simple.
You are making yourself look simple. It looks very simple.
It's been a process. So Hoggy, you're obviously coaching me now. You're coaching individuals throughout their grilling journey.
Yeah.
Who was the kind of leader in your dressing room? Who was taking you through that Ashes series?
I think there's quite a few leaders. People ask who's the best captain. I always say Michael Vaughan. He was the best man manager. He was tactically astute. He wasn't a bad batter, but he knew how to speak to people differently. So I remember the first test at Lords, I bowled a bad ball to Matthew Hoggard. I just turned around and said, how are your monkeys doing? I said, well, I had a bit of bad news last week because one of the monkeys fell off the tree and got eaten by the crocodiles.
Of course they did.
Turned round, bowled at Matthew Hoggard. And he knew that my go-to when I bowled a bad ball was to try harder and harder and harder and harder, and he needed to get me out of that.
And alleviate that pressure and the stress.
Yeah,
and
and
the
not try, just say, right, get back down or Hoggy, get off the steps. You're back down sweeping the floor, don't just get back on the floor, sweep the floor. Whereas Steve Harmison, he'd said, you're bowling beautifully, and big him up and say, I really need you. And he knew how to speak to different people in different ways to get the best out of them, which is what you need from a leader. And every time it was the highest pressure situation, you looked at him, he had his floppy on, he had his sunglasses on, and he looked the sea of serenity, he looked so calm. Yeah, underneath he was boiling away, but everybody
series.
looked at him and you just saw calmness.
What was KP like to welcome in on debut? let's say?
It was interesting. He had so much confidence in his first test
Did he
match.
start out like that?
Well, his
The
first
individual that
test
we all
match,
saw?
he danced down the wicket and smacked Glenn McGrath straight back over his head into the pavilion.
Yeah.
Nobody does that to Glenn McGrath. And obviously him and Shane Warne knew each other from Hampshire and had a great... So there was that air of brilliance about him from
day
first test match. And that brilliant ton he got at the Oval.
Yeah.
When he nearly got, well, he went in on a hat-trick and got hit on the shoulder and got caught at gully where he could have very easily have been given out. But great decision by Rudy. And things could have been completely different. So, yeah, there was flashes of brilliance from him all round.
You mentioned there the late great Shane Warne.
Yes, what a
Tell
legend he was.
A bit about your experience with him. A, what a player he was, but more importantly, you hear about the tales of him off the pitch and the person he was more than anything else.
So generous with his time, off the pitch. On the pitch, fierce competitor, absolutely genius with the ball. So much skill, so much control over the cricket ball, knowing how to set batters up. And when you heard him on commentary when he was still playing, saying, do you know what, I'm going to bowl 4 balls here, pull him across, and then I'm going to get him LBW like this. And he did exactly what he said on the tin. And he had that cricket knowledge, that cricket nous, but then had the ability to back it up. And also had the chirp about getting into exactly what you were thinking and how to play on your insecurities.
In that respect, it's a lot more than just bowling a bowl. It's a lot more than just playing on your shot. It's manipulating the character.
It was theatre.
Yeah.
Absolute theatre with Shane Warne. It wasn't spinners. You don't get excited about spinner. You get Shane Warne on. It was theatrical.
Yeah.
There was always something happening. And yeah, he was superb. But then off the pitch, such a cool cat. Always speaking. Always got time for you. Going out for a beer. Going out for
Would you do that? England, Australian?
Not in between test matches and saying, right, then it's we're going out with each other, but we'd have a drink after the game or at the end of the series. Or at the end of the series, we saw them out and we spent time together. And one test match, me and Simon Jones were going out, and we bumped into Glenn McGrath and Shane Warne. And they said, where are you going? I said, oh, I haven't got any plans. I said, oh, come for a pizza with us. And we went and had a pizza.
So you've just had a... Where was this?
London.
Can I lick that, by the way?
No.
What do I do with that?
You can go wash your hands. There's sinks.
I really want to lick it.
Well,
The levels of licky grilling that's going on.
I'm getting a bit
lick it then.
distracted, to be honest.
See if we care.
Judging by that, I'm gonna, I don't know how he's done that thing with his thing.
You can't. Did you understand that? He doesn't know how he's done that thing with his thing.
He's pretty self-explanatory.
Is that what your missus said?
It's not even.
Listen, right.
Because there is a kind of food hygiene.
Keep your eyes off my meat.
Okay.
Yeah. That looks pretty done. I think we're going to have time to spare here. Were pranks worse in cricket or in football, Hoggy? You hear of all these players getting in trouble, pre-season tours and so on.
We massive believer what goes on tour stays on tour, mate.
Was it?
But I think pranks would be worse on a football tour, because when you're on a cricket tour, you've got too much time to get revenge.
So everyone's just walking around terrified. That reminds me of a chicken I once had in Montenegro on the beach in the sunset, you know.
Montenegro? Do you even know where Montenegro is?
Europe. What do you make of my technique?
Not grilling or
batting.
Oh, shit.
Weight on. That's when you're bowling?
That's my shots. I only had 2 shots. You've just gone through my entire repertoire. Yeah, and they've got braai. So the braai and wood. So they've got all different types of braai wood, and it's just so relaxing. They've got drinking wood, which is the softwood, and then the cooking wood, which is the Camille Durn or the Mopani. You get the person that cooks every day, all day to prepare it, then cook it in the appliances that they use every day. And then as soon as you have a barbecue, you say, right, then let's have 3 different starters, 3 different main courses, 3 different desserts. They all cook in different methods, different heat, different temperatures. Are you ready, Jonty?
I'm pretty good there.
Yeah, me too.
I am pretty good. You done?
Yeah.
Well, that means obviously. Yeah,
We have 10 minutes to spare, gentlemen, but if you feel that you are...
Let me just have a quick... Yeah, that's fucking rock off. Listen, at this point I'm going to lose, so I may as well blow his head off.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Cranberry sauce. I love cranberry sauce. I need a spoon.
Are you still panicking?
Chicken. Cranberry sauce.
You'd be happy with that.
I would, but you're a heathen.
I'm from Stoke.
Infused.
So, anything else now? We have 4 minutes remaining.
What do you mean? Cut everything?
4 minutes remaining.
Yes, chef, yes. That I've been told is pork, but it definitely looks like gammon.
Okay.
This is a new recipe we're trying out, which is infused chicken.
And what's it infused
I
with?
won't give that away just yet because I'm saving that for a little bit of a treat.
It looks like cranberry sauce, if I'm being honest.
Is it jam?
Just ruin things every day, won't it? All the time, just to live your life this way?
Well,
ruin things for people?
I'm just saying what it looks like. I'm just confused that we said no condiments and no extra things, just salt and pepper.
When you started messing with my grill, but
Messing or
that
helping?
is a steak.
Yes.
How's it cooked?
Well done to your liking, sir.
Oh, right, okay.
Teriyaki.
Teriyaki what?
What?
Some teriyaki and chicken and chorizo skewers.
Excellent, okay.
Just
well,
for you.
It's beautifully presented, I have to say. You know,
Just one more touch.
you think I need... Right, okay.
Off the lids on.
Are you alright, mate?
Not that I want to influence you at all, but
Are you alright?
So I think I'm going to go with yourself first.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and I'm going to start with the
Apparently pork is gammon.
well, I'm going to start with the chicken actually.
Yeah. Take
If that's okay.
Take one of the finer
You
cuts.
would like me to take, right, okay, that's right. I was going to take the...
Oh, look at that.
And you've taken a bit of cranberry sauce, so it's
Yeah.
a Christmas dinner.
Yeah,
really,
yeah,
isn't it?
perfect.
That's
One of my
that's the taste
favourites.
You've gone for.
Very nice.
Well, I have to say,
Cranberry's a welcome addition. I don't. Oh, you can't.
the chicken is beautifully cooked.
Yes!
cooked. Cooked well.
Ever so slightly,
Yeah.
possibly overcooked.
Alright, boy, who's counting? Whatever.
But I'm going to give you a solid
Solid. Come on.
3. It's a solid 3. It wasn't a great move to put the cranberry on it, I've got to be honest. You may have lost yourself a point there.
Look at that. It's beautiful.
It's an odd thing.
So,
There is a difference here.
One's worse than the other.
I can taste the meat because it's well, a bit of salt and pepper, it's fairly naked, isn't it? So
again,
ever so slightly better cooked in that it's not overdone. So it's a solid 4 to Hoggard on the chicken.
Mr. Perfect.
We'll go for the pork first.
oh wow.
And I'm gonna pork next. I'm gonna go in the middle again. In the middle again. Nice bit of crack in there.
Yeah, perfect. You just wait till you see what you've got here.
I'm a big fan of that.
Of course you are. I love Matthew Hoggard.
Yeah.
Are you bitching again?
He's a respectful man, he's in his way.
Did you?
Where'd you get your beer from?
Are you gonna slice it for him?
Well,
Oh, he's a grown man, isn't he?
are you?
Threes?
You don't want to? No. Okay.
No.
So on that, Matthew, that is a 5. We're going with a 5.
Ah,
there.
thank you very much, sir.
I'm going to do this myself because it's
you're an adult.
You're
Yeah.
happy that this is a good thing. Okay, so I'll lost a bit of crackle there. Should I get that?
That's getting a hell of a nod, that.
It's been cured, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's already been cured.
You haven't.
It wasn't a.
You're still suffering.
It wasn't just a pork chop. It was a gammon.
I told you all along. I knew it. No chance.
It's quite salty, isn't it?
No.
So I'd say, Jonty, you've stormed back there with a solid 4.
Are you alright?
I'm perfect, mate. So we're going to go straight in here with the.
Oh, yeah. See, what effect I went for here?
What did you go for?
Marginally char grilled. So what you'll find the difference is just red. Mine's a bit red and black.
That's excellent, John.
Thank you very much,
It's
Martin.
absolutely excellent. You've done a fine job with that.
You can
That's
char grill.
possibly your best piece of meat.
Well, I don't. So we're
I
giving
think
it
it's
3
a
and a 4.
solid 4.
Right, are we okay here? You can't be going, that's your best piece of meat, and then give it the same score as the last piece of meat, which you gave 4.
The difference here is purely the way it's moving. That is slightly more tender, that's slightly softer, slightly the texture slightly better.
You did speak to me earlier about how you liked your meats well done.
I did.
So I feel like you're leading me down a garden path, I'm not gonna lie.
I just think that as well, you can do something well done. It doesn't have to taste that shoe leather. It's a good solid 5.
Are you okay?
Yeah,
Do you want some cranberry with the chicken?
you know what? I'm all right. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Chicken.
It's almost like we learnt a lesson from the first
Well,
one.
I mean, you're very consistent. You missed the consistent one.
You know what I'm saying? Are you going to go...
I think it's a solid 4. It's a solid 5. That is.
How do you get 5 with chicken?
Because inside it's not overdone. It's that's had a little bit too long, that as well. Oh, it's perfect. Absolutely perfect.
You asked for it overdone.
And
I've overdone it for you.
in a way that I'm sure offends you. It's perfect. Blimey, Riley, got there.
Go on a shot, Rev.
Yeah, I might need it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now Tuesday. We're still chewing.
What are you trying to say?
That's a little bit too chewy for me. He's joking.
Oh, nothing wrong with that.
I'm going to give you 3.5.
For effort.
Just because I feel bad.
Time out.
I'm being honest. It's been a competition played in great spirit.
Has it?
By someone.
Don't try.
I don't want nothing after you. I think it's bollocks.
But I think what have you learned?
Nothing.
Do you want to go get the forfeit while you're up?
Oh yes. He was so blasé, wasn't he, through the process, and now it's shit got real on it. So
Bridge on the left.
Look at
the vein of that.
Jontys, just to be clear, you have to eat a whole one.
A whole one?
A whole skewer.
I can barely stick that in my mouth.
It's just got some lovely textures and some lovely marbling. And when you look down, it looks like it's rendered down quite
And he's got to
nicely.
eat the whole thing, hasn't he?
I think so.
Before we finish up, this isn't the usual meat that gets cooked at Hoggy's Grill. Tell us a bit about Hoggy's Grill, what you do it, and how people can come and pay you a visit.
Yeah, so Hoggy's Grill came about, as we've already established, I needed to find something I was passionate about. I said eating and drinking. I spent my 4 years in South Africa where they bride, and the lovely smell of burning wood and then the searing of meat and vegetables just takes me to a happy... There's something a bit Neanderthalic, isn't there, about cooking food over flames. And everything's possible on a grill. It's not just about sausages and patties that you get from the supermarket. You can cook anything. You can cook Yorkshire puddings in there, soufflés in there. You can... anything you can cook in a kitchen, we can cook on a grill with just the right charcoal and the right technique.
And you have a whole host of grills, barbecues, everything up here, your setup. What kind of offerings can people get from you if they come and pay you a visit?
Yeah, so we've got everything from open flame asados and braais to grills that are connected to your phone by the internet or Bluetooth, and you can turn them up and down from the pub or the supermarket and everywhere in between. And go away with the confidence of knowing how to set up your grill for indirect cooking, smoking, baking, and just have fun with outside al fresco dining, because al fresco dining should be relaxed, it should be enjoyable, and your food should taste amazing.
So any last words before you do it?
Forgive me, Father.
Do you like foie gras?
I don't know what foie gras is, Matthew.
It's goose livers.
Do I nib? Do I?
No, it's all in
got
one.
veins.
All in one.
All in one. Straight in.
All in one. Chew it. Yeah. Oh, what?
Hot.
What?
Hot.
It's popped.
Oh my God. Oh, but me. You burnt it, so that's all right.
I burnt it.
We live to fight another day.
It's very rich.
Respect is due though, because that was a ballsy thing to do.
Thanks, Martin. Thanks so much for your support today.
Alright, I was here for you.
It's really meant to mark.
That's a bit chewy. That's a bit chewy. I'm not.
You just nibbled on it.
I don't have to put it all in my mouth, do I? It's you that lost the one.
Is it that?
This is the testicle. Tastes like a foot sweep. Tastes like foie gras.
You're not a normal person.